one can first of all yeah, I told you this new year is gonna be a good year, so forget about the wave we are receiving now. It's gonna turn out fine. Yeah, I am very, very positive that Nara Yamala Yama Anonyo Nayano Nanche. Nayano Nanche. Lalu Lebule Boy. Bamboke no Nanche. In all you do, no Nanche. Yeah, in all you do, no Nanche. In all you do, no Nanche. Don't play too much. Don't be so serious. Bonjour, Oluchi, ça va? Répondez s'il vous plaît, ça va? Anybody in China here? Anybody in China here indicate? I got a call from people in Japan asking me to come to Japan. Igbo community in Japan. Anybody in China? Anybody in China? Yeah. Yeah, I greet everybody. That is Ajiago there. It's coming out from my leopard skin. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. Who is in China? Yeah, thank you, Victor Chidube. I greet everybody here. Oluchio Sumoke, oui, ça va bien, Bonjour Maazi Dibia, merci. Udo, thank you. Oluchio Sumoke, tu habites, où habite, quelqu'un s'est associé? Guten Tag. Guten Tag is Zunumfraken. Guten Tag should be German, Dutch. Let me finish French before I will enter Chinese. I'll be Dutch. Who habite Congo du français? Good evening from China, Maazi Dibia. Ni China neba ni hao ma. Shema Minzi. Shema Minzi. Oh, bien. Joy Adiel, I see you. Ninjao Shema Minzi. Joseph Ngodo, avoid me. And the Japan, Kezi Kunsi kene. You know, I don't have basic Japanese knowledge. Since you calf, I see you, my darling. Yeah, how do we greet in Japan? Grand Rising, thank you. Joy Adele, yes, you find husband here. It's possible. Okay, I'm asking the person in China, Ninjao Shema Minzi. Walai Ji assure you here. We are my Chinese people. If China no day, might go Japan now. Ohio, Otuke. Mamu wakwan Japan. Mamu ta Japanese. If Chinese people know they again, Evaristus only ni hao. Also ni hao kemota. I'm asking only ni how you learn for China. Evaristus classmate in there. Lion, I see you. Princess Sonny, I see you. Good morning from Japan. Good morning from China. Good morning from Nigeria. Ni hao from China. Guten Tag from Germany. Isala Chin from Anibo. Bonjour from France. Moi je comprends français on peut. Lion dal one them. Okay, please, this one I'm seeing all my crushes today. Yeah. Evaristus one them. No, I will reach out to you. Atopolaziana, I will reach out to you. Apakaba from Malaysia. Oh, sama. Terima kasih. Lion, thank you. Terima kasih. You love languages, but you are too lazy to learn. Eziokwu gade ndi dato power. Senior mpaka ka ime esekpolu ngi eziokwu gade. Chimu fulu chigi kene ya. Chimu na ekenekwa chigi. Eziokwu gade ekene mu mmụọ na ejelozi. Please, for those asking any messages for me today, I am not really happy. I'm here to see if someone can boost my spirit. Assalamu alaikum from Dubai. Wa alaikum salam. Bonjour du Togo. Oh, bien. Maazi Ekwensu, 20th is your date. I'm not really happy today, so I came to see if someone can give me reasons to smile. My mood has been down. Namaste from India. Hanebama Satya. Namaste Sanji Punjab. Where are you in India? Is it Tamil Nadu? Wallahi, I don't know. I really don't know. Just that since I infused 300,000 in my car yesterday to fix it, and after fixing it, the main reason I went to fix it, I did not succeed. So it's like a moral. The morals me. Please, people coming to ask questions today. Daddy is not in the mood. Maazi may travel. This is Zaddy, so you can vibe with me. Bonjour from Ivory Coast. Oh, tout de bien. Yeah, Lion. Iseuza Madalo. Please don't ask questions. I'm not in that spirit, okay? Please. Don't worry, the car will come. Don't bother yourself. Oh, Chale from Ghana, I see you. Please bring languages. People don't understand if I say Maazi is not on seat. I think I've explained this. If you ask me this thing, I'll answer nonsense because I don't know what to say. Oh, comment tu vas, mon frère? Ça va bien, merci. Je vais à la salle de bain. Ici, yes. Maazi sukene nsuka dialect. Eshudu mo uketenke. Nsuka sado e kalomon. Deje. Apakaba sama terima kasih. Somebody say hello door from Bobrisky inside Kirikiri. You dey craze. Okay, I see you. Maazi speak Ebonyi. Bia Sankara Olufuleka. Olufuleka. Kalaspera from Greece. Oh. Alo de Jewanem. Buenos dias. Oh, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. I want your face in one of my videos. I wouldn't mind. I'm a very free solo. Shalom Leka. Oh, Baruch Ata. Shalom Lak. Shalom Lak. Let me speak Hebrew a bit. Baruch Kadosh Shemka. Biashem Elohim Melech Alu Alam. Yao Gibor El Gadol Elohim Biashem Yashua HaMashiach. Amen. Thank you. Boatade Maazi from Mozambique. Oh, Akuna Chimmo from Mozambique. Akuna Chimmo. Chinyere Kekime, my guy. Maazi Kefi Aleki. Also, no. Kefi Aleki. Is it which language you want make I speak now? I never start on a one kimi. Nde Shabbat Shalom Akalia. Oh, Tudaraba. Cairo in Egypt. The basic language I will speak for you in English in Egypt is the ancient Kemetic language, and I will say Hotep. 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 Yes, you should learn languages. So Turkey. Turkey. You want me to speak Turkey? Teshekele. Teshekele. Thank you so much. Teshekele. Oh, bom dia amigo. Oh, amigo. Obrigado. Gracias. Gracias. Maazi, I mean kefalik. Oh, ndi Dubai. Ndi Dubai abiakwa. Somebody say somebody say Maazi amunekene. Eba guy I forgive you amutibo. I've tried today. They talk yan mafu akobo matter don sele. Maazi, is it true that without sun, what on earth there is no God? Please, Angela, I say don't ask question today. Maazi traveled. Yes, if you can upload my energy to favor us. Oh, ¿cómo estás? Ciao, Maazi. Oh, ¿cómo estás? Todo bien? Eso casa mi casa. Maazi no deo. Good morning, Maazi. Oh, ich mi bedish for haratet, my natures. Ich mi bedish. Ich mi bedish. How is my Dutch? I hope my Dutch is not bad. Vietnam. I just passed Vietnam. I did not stay long in Vietnam, so I can't remember any. I just came and I left. That time I came to the Golden Triangle, so I did not stay much in Vietnam. From Laos, Vietnam, and Siem Reap in Cambodia. So I wouldn't know. I can't remember the greeting in Vietnam. Okay. You're laughing at my Dutch. You're laughing at my Dutch. Yes, so na big zaddy deo. Sabah de cap. Ekerekwange wisdom. Biko, how is my Dutch? It's not bad. Where is mine in charge? Salamat po in Malaysia abia. Ndojo. Marava Turkey. My Dutch is super. Oh my. Oh. I'm thinking of something to say in Dutch now. Es tut mir leid. Es tut mir leid. Es tut mir leid. Thank you, wisdom. I've made a teaching on. I said Maazi is not on seat. Anybody is asking me intellectual, spiritual question, you're wasting your time. This is Zadi in the building. Today is Oye. So speak to me like the Zadi vibe, okay? Seki Maazi party. Maazi went to party, yes. Yes. Maazi went to party. I'm in Asaba currently. I'm in Asaba. Calvin Breed, which language is this? The beach H good. Oh, the Germany Akaria. Omonwa Akaria, Omonwa Baja. The Germany Epo Karia. Mpana mpakewe asungo tun aboro. If I speak in Soka, what will I get now? General Zadi in the house today, exactly. So what will I get now if I speak? I'm speaking Soka now. Neshwa dogum. Eshwa dogum oi. Swahili. Hakuna matata. Kumbuka wa upendo. Let me speak Swahili for you. Ndayatanga, ndayakukumbula. Kumbuka wa upendo. I'm replying in Swahili now. I say kumbuka wa upendo. Ndayakukumbula, ndayatanga. Somebody said I should speak Nando. Okay, let me speak Nando now. Wabiva nekwo odro otulo di no di otirigidi na anya wabiva nekwu no onye ori ka obu iro gba ive nwa nekwu iro. Somebody said I should speak a poem. Ha, na dia I catch you na me tongo ndem phone ndem minso. No mindidia. Also not Zadi for the babes or for home. Anyone able ya demma. Maazi speak. Diabala pito bi bampa. Maazi speak Yoruba. Abotota di menyi agbara lo moa. Shangban kotimonso. Oh mommy say. What is so Yoruba gbegbe? Alaye. Kilo share. Kima mopo biajani. Toba mwele ito ara ma sharege. Oh mommy. Alaye. I've been speaking French since today now. My French also. Dr. Two Fingers and my fucking. Oh, mommy say. Oh, mommy. Money arinulo de olumoroko mi. If I woli meji. Oh, mommy be. Yoruba boy be nkoto moju elo. Katoro jen osu kaloji. Oh mommy. Oh mo. I've been speaking Zulu today now. Vous balada aujourd'hui avec les langues. C'est bien ça, bravo. Oh, thank you so much. Gracias. Thank you. Beaucoup. Speak Lingala. I don't know how to speak Lingala. Maazi, about the language. Speak Ijagam language. I can't know it all now. You want to kill me? Let me speak Nkano. I remember this song by the Fami brothers. They sang it in Nkano. Opiete kwe no bune. Thank you, and I go speak tire. Hasta la vista. Ah, muchas gracias. Eso casa mi casa. Buen. Maazi Arabic na. Assalamu alaikum. One to Maazi speak Igala. Igala. Ochanyilo. Ah, Kuluma Zulu. Tu parles français très bien, félicitations. Oh, thank you so much. Maazi speak Ezag. Cancel Ezag. Cancel Gembabu Ezag. Come by get you a kami. Ntacha mbacha ma ataka abobo. Mbacha na abobo both ife. I should speak Abreba. Well, the only part of Abreba, the only part of Abreba I know is the part we used to negotiate, the part we chop my Eliano mud. Speak Jamaican, bombo clat. Bombo clat. Bombo. It's not even super Japatois. No, I know the perfect for Ezago. Atalana the same language with me now, just that the voice will be faint. If you want to start Jamaican patois, the first thing you say, unu dem, bombo clat. Somebody saying I should speak Chinese. How jibujen? Ni hao walai mazi. Ninjao shema minzi walai jia sho yijia. Didi shwe da wabu jidao. I've spoken Chinese for you. Eka Ingwelo Fibo Mmanu no Fibo Nyanu mo Fibo Speak India Hane Bama Satia Namaste. Are you from Ivitenando? There is nothing like Ivitenando. Diopala Pitobi. Achala is the same mobile language now. Onye achala ya say na nwa bivo na-eme nwa bivo nwa na-eme Iroba ive nwa na-elesi ọnụ Iroba nwa Agụata abụ ndị ọkpala Peter Obi. Akwụnachimu is greeting in Mozambique now. Let Mozambique people confirm it now. Akwụnachimu is greeting in Mozambique. Akwụnachimu na abo. We don't even know Chinese. I've been speaking Chinese here. Agụata. Kedu ịchọ ka nzọlụ gị na agụata? Kedu ịchọ? Ndị orumba ji m ụgwọ, adị m asụ orumba. Ndị orumba ji m ụgwọ, akwụọ m ụgwọ m nsọ. Ụmụlọkpa, ya. Elenela Iroba ive nwa na-ekwu. Nenele nwa na-eme Iroba. Wela kazu wepụgachi. Speak Swahili. Oh, bonu without so. Ndorumba ji mnekwute ụgwọ 12.6. Please, Maazi is not on seat today. In case for those sending message on WhatsApp. Umuomako. I went to Umuomako the other day now. I went to Dibia in Umuomako. Yes. Arochukwu. Do I really know how to speak Arochukwu very well? No. I'm not really. Ndorumba one mogunu Jim. Speaking ba. How did the one day na songba? Blessed memory. How na the one day never get or suli ngwa nina. Ozobla na akpo. Hey. Yes, I went to Umuomako the other day. I went for a burial. My friend there. I dare you to speak Isofia. Isofia nkaya akwa. Orofu aso aka ina aso. Okay, let me bring Olucho Smoke, are you still here? Let me bring you on camera. Olucho Smoke, if you're here, let me bring you on camera. Maazi, I should speak Afghanistan. Kedien na chona Kabul. What am I looking for in Kabul? Let me bring Chika up. Chikilo, you're an up. Let me start from the German people. Nepalese, yeah. Yeah. Uni alap takwam. How many countries have I been to know all these things? We want kill me. Kedien na chona Afghanistan. Jeremiah. Aluchi, let me look for you and bring you up. Aluchi, can you help me? Filipino. No, now Filipino. I didn't get my scholarship there. I got a scholarship then, but I did not study. I'm actually angry. So I did not know anything. I only know that their capital is Manila. Speak Korean. Korean is Korean language. Oh. Korean language is funny. It's just if you just have to start with Otuke, Oma, Opa, Kinchana yo, Kinchana yo, Kincha, Abuseyo, Kinchana yo.
Bonjour.
Hello, bonjour.
Ça va, ça va?
Ça va bien, merci, et toi?
Oui, ça va bien.
Oh,
Alors,
où j'habite français ou d'où?
France.
France?
Oui.
Oh, qu'est-ce que fait chaque matin avant, how do I put it now? Qu'est-ce que fait chaque matin? Comprenez? Qu'est-ce que fait chaque matin avant au travail?
Alors, chaque matin, bah, quand on lève, on prie d'abord.
Oh, moi, je me lève à 6 heures du matin.
D'accord.
Je prie, être le bon Dieu pour cadeau de vie, être quelque chose fait pour moi. Je prends mon bain, je prends mon petit déjeuner.
Oui.
Je vais au WC.
Oui. Normalement, tu pries d'abord et tu vas au WC et après, tu douches et tout. Et après, tu vas à table pour ton petit déjeuner.
Oui. Très bien, très bien.
Voilà.
Très bien.
Et puis après, tu fais quoi?
So, comment tu t'appelles? Olucho Smoke, right?
Olucho Smoke, yeah.
Dan Anambra.
Imo State.
Oh, so when I say écris-moi le nom de Janky Bavad.
Écris quoi? C'est français.
Écris-moi le nom de Janky Bavad.
Ah, tu veux que je écris le nom
de Janky Bavad.
Bavad. Oui, mais c'est qui Janky Bavad? Il y a quelqu'un qui bavade dans ta tête. Janky Bavad, c'est qui? Je ne connais pas, moi. Janky Bavad, ça veut dire somebody that do this and they talk too much. Ça parle beaucoup, tu vois, il filme et après il parle. C'est ça, Janky bavade. Si c'est ça que tu veux dire. Hein.
Ok, très bien. Oh, so how long have you been in France? Répondez s'il vous plaît.
Yo, ça fait longtemps, hein. J'ai presque grandi ici, quoi. La moitié.
Oh.
Ouais.
Oh.
Je suis arrivée à 18 ans, alors. Je me suis mariée jeune. Je suis arrivée ici, 18 ans. J'avais 18 ans, en fait.
Oh, je vais manger. Je vais manger.
Tu veux manger? Oui.
Mm.
Et puis,
Poisson de...
de mer?
de
Ok. Comment ça s'appelle le poisson tu veux manger?
poisson de œuf.
Œuf. Tu veux dire,
How
c'est
do we
ça?
say bread? How
Ah,
do-
pain. Pain. Bread.
oh,
Pain.
eh,
C'est pain. Ça
oh,
s'appelle pain. Mm. Et puis,
okay,
alors, poisson, pain, et puis quoi encore? Il n'y a pas de bière? No bière.
okay. You know, it's been long. I don't see anybody to practice again with, so my language is going off my head.
Okay. You can practice if you wish to practice the French.
Every day I'll be bringing you up. You'll be giving me insight.
Okay, if I'm not working, no yawa.
Yeah. Can we not Imo State?
Just no long aka eliri mpam not quite I know nankpe actually.
Really? Okay.
Mm,
Um. mm, Chineke ga-emere gị amala ihe niile ibu n'obi na-abụrọ njọ ọ ga-apụtara gị.
Ise.
Obodo anyị nọ ị ga-anọta ife ọma ifela ama mmenata gị.
Ise.
Chukwu gọzie gị mere gị amala ka ihe niile ibu n'ọchịchị obi gị pụtara gị ife n'afọ Chukwu na aja.
Ise.
I wish you the best.
Same to you. Thank you for bringing me up.
Oh,
Udo. My regards to everyone. Ciao.
Ciao. Oh yeah, ndị China, Chinese people, where are they? Please don't come and ask me question. I say to them, I'm not asking question, no. Abandoned you. I know so. What of one almono?
Good morning, Maazi.
And now we camera guy full look. This is not Maazi. This is Zadi. So know who you are talking to.
Okay. Sorry there, bro. Good morning.
Abandoned you. Avoid me. I know so.
Well, first of all, I can't speak Igbo.
What language you guys? Greg, which language can you speak outside of Igbo?
I can only speak English and Ewe in Ghana, in Volta region.
Oh.
I speak Ewe in Ghana.
Okay, you are not from Nigeria, you are from Ghana.
Yes, please.
Oh, how long have you been following me?
Can't remember.
It's been long?
I've been following you since the day. Yeah, the very first day I came across your video.
Oh no, Masava. So now, okay, teach me how do I say happy to meet you in Ewe? My brother, small now. Oh, yeah, take it easy, say it again. Ejijombe. Wow. The Ewe language is something I would love to learn. No? Will you teach me?
Yeah.
Really?
I would love to teach you very well. Yes, bro.
Frank Uduji, come up. You would love to teach me. I would love to learn. No? I have this passion for languages. I love to learn languages. It's I believe language is the easiest way you can intermix with people easily. Do you understand what I said? Greg, can you hear me? Abandi you can ever. I'm an Igbo man and an Ewe man. Really? You are mixed breed?
Good afternoon, sir.
No go kedebe na no masaba. Kedebe tobo. Nna Mark kedo obodo ino nna.
Anam Ghana.
Ino Ghana ke side o.
Anam Accra, sir.
Accra? Really? So inamutakwa language.
Of Manam Maazi.
Ken asu tui ko ewe ko ka Ashanti.
General Ashanti Ghana, yeah.
Ngwa ke esi ase. I'm happy to meet you in Ashanti.
Okay.
Hey, sing it. Hey, sing it. Hey, Anamano. No, what you making? Ime bichaga aka na akọ. Agwa ngana Maazi no me travel. Maazi me travel. Maazi me travel. You are speaking to Zadi, not Maazi. Yeah, I'm not really in my best shape. That's why I'm trying to do something that will divert my attention. It's like a therapy for me. Ndị nteje, stay away from me. Agba ndị Jew. Jisi ike ị na-eme na-amasị m dịkwa m mma n'obi. Ọ ya abalị nwanne m. Okay, you have not responded to my text. You should be saying Maazi have not responded, not me. Zadi is innocent of all these accusations. Please watch your mouth. Oh. Zadi just came here to vibe with you, not to be accused. I think this is the first time you are seeing Zadi in a long time. So stop intermingling Zadi's affair with Maazi's affair. Speak Orukwu. Orukwu na aso ndeme shobu. Orovive ka unna nobi na nokwa na aso. Ohom merie. Asama, how are you? Akobest. Okay, bring me up. Oh no, feel free to request. I'll bring you up. For Facebook people, I no go echekwa m ebe onye nteje na ọkwa ebe anyị na-atụpụrụ alụmọnụ. Ọ nwa na-enye m nsogbu na-akpọ m agba ndị Juu m eyi egwu. Yes, so Chioma Ogbafọ. It's been long ago. Olisa Chukwu watching from India. What part of India? Kedu ndị nteje na ebe a? Anyị abịakwa nteje na mgbede a. So ndị nọ nteje kpọọ m na phone after the live stream. I think na anọ m nteje na mgbede a. Yes, ọ nwe nwanne anyị nwoke anyị na-ejele program. So kpọọ m na phone. Kedu Chioma, it's been long. Uncle Greg, are you still here?
Yes, please.
So Ewe is a lovely language, I think, because from the way you are saying it, I think, you know, we and the Ewe people share so many cultural heritages.
That is true.
Hey, Chineke.
My name, even my local name, like I'm called Obuibe in your dialect, I think it's Ibubi.
Wait to repeat what you just said now.
My local name is Obuibe.
Obuibe, meaning what?
It's the same as Ibubi. at your end. You are called Ebube, and we are called Ubube.
Wow. Did you remember? Yeah. Did you see the video where I was teaching about the similarity of Afa, and of Efa?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know that if I visit a sheep priest in Ewe, in a Gala, in Yoruba, if they do Afa, it will say the same thing in these ethnicities.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Maybe I will.
Because
is your tribe the one they said that migrated from Nigeria? Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking, is your tribe the one they said migrated from Nigeria?
Yeah, it's my tribe.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you call cloth in your tribe? Cloth.
Afo.
Mouth. Ear. Tongue.
Ade.
Please, I hope I'm not the only one hearing this, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody saying Zaddy is moving back to Maazi. Yes. So, what do you call slave?
Slave. Slave.
Do you understand what I mean by slave?
We call it amepeple. Yeah, amepeple.
What do you call this place? The chin.
Alo.
What do you call a bag?
Bag.
The
traveling bag.
Yes.
We call it bangi.
Bangi.
It's found in the English way there. Yeah.
Now, can you please hey, I'm trying to stay in the Zaddy lane, but this guy is coming and disturbing me. Can you give me a brief of your history, like the little you know about your people? Can you just throw me a little light?
Yeah. In the Ewe land here in the Volta region, here in Ghana, okay, we belongs to both. We belongs to both Togo and Ghana.
Okay.
So there is a particular region. We have 16 regions in Ghana. Like the way in Nigeria you have different states. Here in Ghana, we have 16 regions. In this 16 region, one particular region is an Ewe speaking region. That is Volta region. So the Volta region share border with Togo. That Togo speaks Ewe, and Volta region also speak Ewe. So we share border at Aplau. So per the history, our forefathers migrated from Ilefe. Per the history. So in the Volta region, here in Ghana, the fishing zone is found in the Volta region, in the Ewe land. So the Ewes, they are known for a hard work. The Ewes are known for being a hard-working people, and moreover, when you check the Ghana history very well,
I think is the Ewe tribe very rich? Are they very successful?
Yeah, they are very successful. One of the powerful people in Ghana is the Ewes.
Which means, when immediately you mention the Leife, a hidden history which I wouldn't like to stay on camera just struck my head.
Okay.
Not yet. No, this is not yet the time to say it. But this is what will happen. Greg, do you know the difference between Maazi and the Zaddy?
Actually, no. I only know Maazi Dibia as one of the most person I follow.
Maazi is a personality that is more of an intellectual enthusiast.
Yeah.
But this Zadi personality is more of the personality that likes to play a whole lot.
Okay.
This is what we will do. When next Maazi comes, I would love to host you.
Okay.
I would like us to have a chit chat. Meanwhile, I need to review some archives to ascertain my claims.
Okay.
First of all, I am so happy to meet you today. Okay.
Same here.
Not just Ewe, Igbo, Yoruba. I've known that the Ewe people are relative. I've been saying it. But there is this young man called Ayeba in Facebook. The man always calls for bluff. If you want to trace ancestry, you should look at the Ewe people, the Igbos, the entirety of the Yorubas, the Gala, the Ejeyan people. The Ejeyan people, that is what we call today the Kalabari, that is Efik and the Bibio. Then also look at the Idoma. These people, there is an ancestry they share. Which politics is making them not to find out?
Okay.
But in due time, we would. The problem we have is that we have some shortages in funds. Okay, but in due time, I want but that would be for the day that we reserve that for Maazi. Maazi will do justice to that. As for the moment, I thank you and I celebrate you. Whenever I see you, I will recognize you as my brother. In fact, let me follow you. I followed you, so I'm going to recognize you always as my brother. And in due time, I'll visit the Ewe tribe and I would love to learn about them. Okay?
I'll be glad. Sir.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please don't go to my house and wait for me. I'm not in that mood. Maazi is not on seat. Maazi travel. Please, I don't know if Abanduju is here. If I'm not never, I indicate here. So, who in Facebook? Any Chinese person here? Can the China neighbor? On you do so to Chukwu and my face. On you do so to Chukwu. Oh, I should be in Black Chinese. The truth is that the indigenous Chinese people we are blacks. Don't you know? I've told you people that our ancestors were first to be there. I even made a teaching that the Japanese are from us. Korean, Japanese, Chinese. I said it and some people said I'm crazy. Later on, some people in Japan invited me to come to Japan to come and witness the Obong festival to prove that my teaching wasn't wrong, that the Igbos gave birth to Japan. Somebody said, why not create an account with the name Zadi? I think it will be easier. Okay. Louis John, the Japan on here. Japan or China. AI images, don't dig that history. You may be wrong from what they are telling you. When it comes to this slave of 18, I don't like talking about it. We are not yet ready for that history. It's a history that will affect everybody. So, but wait for Maazi. Any day Maazi comes, just play with me, please. I'm begging you. Don't engage me in any intellectual hula baloo. I'm not in the mood today. Okay. Ngosuchi, please avoid me today. I said I'm not in the mood for that. Please, so who is in Asaba? Molly, where you there? Libya, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Who is in Asaba? Who is in Asaba? Obosi? Frederico, I'm in Ezene East side. I'm about living in Asaba. That's why I'm asking if is anybody is in Asaba. My in-laws are in Hiro, Obosi, so maybe one day I'll come to Obosi. Muta has to gas for over 2 hours now before I'm video teaching. I feel that I couldn't drive again because my morale was very low. That was why I have to do this video to see if I can just receive a little bit of motivation, which I must confess I sure did receive it. Yeah, you people tried. You people tried. You really did your best. I commend you for that. Ahaba. Ahaba. Yes. No, I'm saying Asaba for those who don't understand. The right word is Ahaba. Maazi traveled though. Maazi, what do you have to say about? Please, Maazi is not on seat. Ask Maazi when he comes back. Maazi is not on seat. Today is what you have today is Zadi. Maybe later tonight or tomorrow, Maazi will come back. I've told you people that I'm for Uncle Black. You want me to come to London for Igbo Youth Day, Igbo Day? Yeah, I'm trying to come to London. Possibly by summer I'll be in London. Possibly. So I'm working on my documents. I'll be in London hopefully by summer. Okay? Udo, the hope, Udo. All these people shouting, come London, come London. When I go enter London, when I no drop anything for me, that time if I get them out, I go finish you now. Gabon, thank you very much, my brother. Come London, come London. Queen, can I have a Queen ask him greet my daddy for me? Okay. Oh. Daddy Queen neck and neck. Come London, come London. Come back for plane, via London. Kunyali development package. Maazi, pray they will not be working that day. I will not come to London and stay one day now. I will stay like maybe a month or more. So if I finish my stay in London, all these people say, Maazi, come. Can you leave to nearby Yano? Zadi. The Berechuku Ayokalam. Zadi, please greet Maazi for me. Okay, Mlima, give your husband something to bring for me in London. No, I don't want to hear stories that touch. The place I would love to visit so much is this Schengen tour that I'm planning. If it happens in summer, it will be awesome because a whole lot of Igbo people are wasting in Schengen. The kind of teaching I'll make in Europe, people will love to follow me home. I kid you not. I'm not bragging about it. Nto na Schengen. Nzicha ozioma na Schengen, ọ ya dị ka atọpụrụ unu na-agbụ. A ga-elu uzu unu n'ihe ji unu. Nzicha ozioma na Schengen, ị jụọ onwe gị, ụmụaka niile ị na-amụ ka ọ bụ atọgbọrọ ndị ọcha. Make I still shut up. I'm coming with a full package. I kid you not. It's not noise making. When I go here, say I come. You know, before my arrival in London, Indaboski has been clearing the ground for me with a lot of Indaboski pahos. You see, Odumeja is already there in London now, clearing the ground for me, releasing pandemonium, cataclysm, releasing all this power, Abido Shaker. You thought after that release that if I come, I will find it very easy because Indaboski has done the job for me. So if you know, you know. So Odumeja will make my coming to London. Odumeja is making my coming to London very simple. Once I come, I will be using powers like Citadel, Santum Sanitorio, Abido Shaker, Lebedu Separe, Sepre Lemante, Gantu Gandusa. When he's done with that, somebody said, Maazi, the truth is that even if it's Maazi or Zadi on the screen, we will always grab one thing or the other. Yes. I told people in Germany to send me invitation to make it easier for me. I've not heard from them. So if you like, you wait. If you like, you don't wait. All I know is that Abido Shaker will shake London today. Me sorry, more sorry. Just bring me out. Make rain beat me. Now you go change your name. Rain no fit beat you. Milada mam. Other possible. Fire on na phone. Milada mam. Other possible. Mologwo go no fia. Nwazi anwa to up na France. Hey. Nwa anwa to up na France. Mbaka jido for ya man fed. Yemma na eri na France was also ofe onugbu. Hey, yeah, real abundance. I greet you. If you want the boost kabash, go to Lighthouse in London. France. I'll be coming there with Citadel. A whole package, Citadel. Santum Sanatorium. It's a no very kanjiabia. Ah, Maponya Zulum in Daboski. Hey. Hey. Bible is slow. Chineke tụọ nnụ m alụ n'ike ahụ mkpụrụ obi mana ka m tụọ alị gị. My moral is low. Why mmiri kedu ebe ị nọ na France ka ị nọ? Yeah, Oluchi, I just need a Schengen document. Schengen document. I asked them to send me invitation. I've not received the invitation. The one that I'm sure is on process as I speak is the UK. They are still working on my UK. I don't know for those in Europe. I'm just watching them. I can't force myself. You understand? I can't force myself. But I know for those in London today, the Bush Kabash is released in London. For those in South Africa, my brother is coming to South Africa, so you guys will enjoy. Milo na South Africa very soon. Those in South Africa, Milo is coming, so Viva. and I greet you one name. He say, Maazi, those fast a lot from Igbo land. Oh, you are telling me where the Bush Kabash is coming from? I hope Nando people are nice. Nando people are very nice. Oh. I start to come about glass. It wasn't favorable on me. Yes, I can now. So only no South Africa enjoy a ban. Oh, my border is low. It is well. So at this juncture, I think we've had we've had a lot of fun. Is there anything we've not touched in the fun part? Why, Emily, don't worry, I will come. I will come. What part of Europe are you? Are you in Germany or France? Ife, I'm Ife. The Igbo community in Japan. Somebody's asking me, please, is Odumeje a pastor or a comedian? Yeah. I don't know. You saw an anointed man of God with so much power, and you're asking me such. Don't like it, though. No, I'm not calling it a day. I'm still here. I'm still here. I told you people my morale is low. If you look at my countenance, it's not really nice. Namdi Nwokike, I will invite you to the US soon. The Igbo community in the US sent me an invitation late last year. That was why I did not come. I was supposed to be in New York as of September last year, but they sent the invitation late. So they are about to make the same mistake this year again. They are about to make the same mistake. They are about to make the same mistake. Those in America, you guys always forget that there is a protocol before we come there. So you don't send me a program of September. You send me invitation late. I don't have permanent residence, so I can't fly and come without documents. So you send me invitation on time, so I'll do my proper documentation and make sure your invitation comes through DHL. Don't send it in my email. It doesn't work. Okay, if let the invitation come through DHL, it's more honorable that way. Do you understand? Ask me for my information now. I'll give you my passport document. That is how it works, okay? Oh, somebody still asking me, oh, do my job again. Meja is an anointed in Daboski. The man with so much powers. No, I'm fine. I'm not sad. It's just that Kenji Bulumad. Sometimes if I answer people's call, the kind of conversations we have leaves me with a low mood. It's not easy. You will not understand. Only people ya ba chikotacha ihe niile na akpa ha ụkwasị gị ya n'isi. Obiatuo mmụọ gị. Maazi, help us and deal with who? That is not my field, though. That is not my field. There are people you direct that to. Now, you know, I'm a kind of a figure that I should not be involved in such madness. I won't even mention his name, so it will not be as if to say, let him be. Let him be. He's childish, but let him be. In time, he will learn. I am begging Facebook to stop monetization so that people will stop being mad on social media. Francis Mats, I see you, my brother. Thank you. I need that strength too, because at this moment I'm weak. My body is weak. For those anybody fear from Arondi Zogo, I should be in Arondi Zogo tomorrow. That is if my spirit permits me, because my body is, my spirit is willing, but my body is weak. My body is weak. I feel so empty somehow. The week, but it's well. From that New Year celebration till now, I've not had a purposeful rest. Okay, I've not had a very purposeful rest. Everything is manage your. He said, "Thank you so much." Okay, I think let us have some comic section so that I don't know why I'm doing this that I'm doing, no, but maybe we are curing depression somehow. Anthony Daniel Onyala. Hey, bright up, I see you. Have you been to Arochukwu before? I told you people now. That day, Jelmo, Save, how are you? Mama Bosi, I will block you. Stop calling me. I'm busy. Mickey won't have at my free. No, Maazi is not on the live stream. This is Zadi. Please, I want to open my spiritual eyes. Reserve that question for Maazi. You should be opening your technological eye now. That is what you need now. Tech is taking over. Be more tech. Be more tech savvy. This spirit is kind of distracting us. Vale, make I see you. Only Izwog, I'm going to your place tomorrow. Someone should fill my tank so I can have means to Izwog tomorrow. So focus on your tech. Tech is the 21st century trend now, okay? Everybody is trying to be spiritual. That is why we are not getting it. In trying to do too much, we do nothing. You may not understand what I just said now. In trying to do too much, we end up doing nothing. Yes, so we are G5 now. Yes. Thank you so much. So reserve the question for Maazi. When Maazi comes, okay, he can take up from there. Today I'm in Asaba, so give me something that will boost me. I told you people, if sometimes if I don't do this, then I'm not honest to you. Anybody claiming to be holier than thou is a scam. Madakambo. Bob, you can't expect me to be every time a Polomo. No, I'm too young. I have limitations. So bring update. What's happening? Good afternoon, Maazi. What do you have to say about Junior Pop date? Maazi is not on seat. The only thing I told you people is this. The day we people will take humanity serious. The day we will take humanity serious. I don't know how someone will drown in water. The only thing that matters to you is to make live video. common sense adrunu nisi. We are talking of remember the CPR, onye na anwang. CPR. Resuscitate the person. Zion daughter from Barbados. Oh, my darling. Please don't call me again. I'm not in a good mood. Don't call me again. I don't know how you will call me. I ended your call. You are still calling me. Maazi is not on seat. Maazi traveled. Zaddy is on seat. Talk to me in the Zaddy vibe, not on the Maazi alphabet, please. Don't call me again. I've been busy. Fanonenu. Anom na moto. Somebody is calling me. That's why it keeps pausing. Zion daughter from Barbados. How are you? For those looking for where our Igbo brothers were scattered, if you go to Barbados, the country of Rihanna, you shed tears. Caribbean island, go to Barbados, make you see your brothers there. So this is one of our sister, our Igbo sister in Barbados. Barbados is what? Maazi will do more justice to that. I think I'm trying to do what is not my job. I don't want to be bluffing. Just leave it for Maazi. Barbados is so many percentage of our ancestors dropped over there. Barbados. When you get to Barbados, you notice that the Igbo we are speaking today has somehow been adulterated. It is well. The day, yes, both. Please, oh, yes, Busa is an Igbo man who helped us to combat the latchkeys and delinquency of the colonialists in Barbados. Barbados, if you do DNA, you find out you are my sister. So Barbados is our land. Our distant brothers are there. Whenever I see someone from Barbados, Jamaica, Cuba, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Kitts and Nevis, in fact, the entirety of the Caribbean island, I feel strong connection with them. Haiti, yes, Haiti, Haiti, the entirety of the Caribbean island. Okay, who is in Facebook? Let me invite somebody. Who is in Facebook? Who is volunteering to come up on Facebook? I need someone with a radiant energy to come up on Facebook and on TikTok. Someone with a very radiant energy. I need to draw your energy because my morale is low. Namdi Wokike, please come up. I don't want to talk about the Fiji Island though. If you go to Fiji Island, you shed tears. Fiji Island, Solomon Island, Vanuatu. Do you know where we call Papua? Papua New Guinea, New Zealand, Onaya, Funafuti. Go there, you see. Namdi Wokike, I'm here with you. I'm begging people, stop calling me. Obagelia Kochinonyelum. I need someone with a radiant energy. Somebody's asking me, how do you know all these things? Remember when Apostle Paul says, hello? I've missed you.
My old account, I lost it. So now I opened it with, this is my father.
Oh, hold on. Your camera is not showing. Can you go down and come up again, please? I don't know what's wrong with the camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Odogwu. Hello,
Ibile.
Fernando.
Yes, I can see you now. Hello. Let me widen your screen now.
Yeah, I'm going outside. I'll be on light.
Wow.
Hello, my friend.
How are you?
I am very
Odogwu Ikareka.
good. Oh, let me wipe the tears from my eyes.
Yeah, I'm seeing you. Why are you crying? So
Because I have been looking for you for so long.
yeah, I'm also streaming you live on Facebook so that the Facebook people will see that you look a typical Igbo girl. A typical Igbo girl whose ancestors were forcefully taken to Barbados. Okay? What's your Barbadian name?
Oh, I don't want to say my name, but my Barbadian name is an English name.
Oh.
Very British name.
Oh, I know.
I have been able to find my fourth great grandfather.
Okay.
He was taken and he was brought to Barbados in the 1700s. So, and his name was Africa because in those days, once they take them, once they have not been bought on the plantation, once they have not been born on the plantation, and they brought them in from Africa, they used to keep their name to identify, so everybody would know that they're fresh from Africa. And they named him Africa.
Oh. Oh.
Yes. So he was speaking to me. I kept hearing him, and I went looking for him, and I found him in the National Archive. You see, I'm even dressed like a typical.
Yeah.
This is the way I dress when I'm home.
Yeah. Yeah. The truth is this. Let me just say something. I will boldly tell you we've not done much for ourselves in our community. Okay. Why do I say this? Yeah. The Africans in diaspora and the Africans here have not really done much to build synergy, and I will explain why I say this. There is a need for us, first of all, to expose to the whole world that the flight distance from Caribbean island to Nigeria is not more than 4 hours 30 minutes. Do you understand?
4 hours.
We must begin to reiterate, teach, and that is why our own indigenous airlines should start working, because those in the Caribbeans, if you want to fly to Nigeria, they will not bring you home straight so that you presume that home is far.
No, we have to go to England.
They will take you to England,
to France,
to France,
Belgium,
even sometimes
you have to go to America.
Exactly.
Like, I've been to Cameroon, and to get to Cameroon, I had to go to America. Then I had to go to France, stay there for 2 days. Oh, I don't like Paris. And then came to Cameroon. I stayed in Douala.
Oh, Douala.
For 14 days. Yes, I went to Douala. So everyone would know that this is my father. He's an ancestor now.
Oh.
This is my father.
Bless his soul.
You see his face?
He's a very handsome man.
And he is who taught me my history, that girl, my profile. He stays with me always. But Barbados is not far from England. Barbados is the closest point to Barbados, the East Coast. If you leave and you go straight, you will land in Ghana. But who sold African sold you? Is that a reason for you to not want to be African?
No.
I am a history student, and I will tell you this much. It is not as easy as believing that Africans sold you. There were a lot of tribe leaders who were forced into selling their people, because Africa already had systems of slavery, whether it was for prison, whether it was for debt or prostitution. It existed. But if you have a problem with the European slave trade or the Atlantic slave trade, you should have a problem with the Arab slave trade, which went on many, many centuries before.
No, all they do is to talk about the British European slave trade, but I don't know that even before the Europeans started slavery, that the Arabs has been doing slavery for more than 1,300 years.
Yes, and it's even recorded in the Bible. Remember Joseph?
Yes.
Of course you do.
The Arab slavery lasted longer than the European slavery. In fact,
yes.
Let me say this. I've told people that the problem we have in Africa is education. Okay? The day we eradicate education and focus more on knowledge, we will go far. It is very bad to be educated, but very, very profitable to be knowledgeable. We have so many educated idiots, with due respect for my language. Reason, if you are misinformed, the thing they give us as education is actually programming. And for example, someone convincing you that your ancestors gave you up willingly without telling you about the whipping post, without telling you about the Inquisition, the plagues that your ancestors have to go through, without telling you that before Christopher Columbus got to America, that there was a man from the ancient Maliki Empire whose name was King Abubakar, the predecessor of King Mansa Musa, that he has explored the land of America, that even before the time of Abubakar, that in the days of the Aztecs and the Mayans, the Olmecs, that a black race has been living there, evidently. So, point number one, not every black person we see in America today came as slaves. Number two, the Aboriginals, most of them lost their life through the mass slaughter. Number three.
So, Maazi,
yeah,
they can get this book here. Look for this book.
Yes, from Columbus to Castro.
It's on Amazon. From Columbus to Castro. One book. And another good book too. Also is this one.
Sugar and Slavery. It looks at slavery from an economic point of view by Richard Sheridan. So those are two very, very good books. Sugar and Slavery. But if you don't believe what Black authors are writing, because Eric Williams was the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and he wrote From Columbus to Castro. Richard Sheridan wrote an economic look at sugar and slavery. This is a European man, and this is called Europe, a people without history, and it is by Eric Williams. See, he's European. He wrote about Europe's history, and it is very tied up with slavery. The thing about Europe that a lot of people do not comprehend is that they had a system of slavery for them own self. It was called serfdom, S-E-R-F, serfdom, where the peasants would work the land for the lords and ladies and for the kings. The church was the top, the Pope, and under the Pope was the kings and queens, the lords and the ladies, the knights and whatever title, and all the way down there were the serfs, and they worked the land in exchange for food, and they barely got any. Those serfs are who left Europe, not the kings and queens. They took some of our kings and queens, but they're the ones who left Europe. They left as pirates, they left as buccaneers, whatever title Hollywood wants to give them, or whatever title you think sounds fancy. They were the bottom. When Europeans started slavery in the Caribbean, they started with their own. They started with the Irish. They started with the indigenous people that they found here. They found people. And those are the people that they enslaved. They wiped them out with their disease. They wiped them out with their brutality. And when they had finished with the indigenous, they brought in the Irish. And they used the Irish for a long, long time. But the sun, if this is the weather, well, right now, this is what the weather in Barbados is like. See, the blue of the sky. And right now it is cool because the rain is falling. But they bought the Irish, and the Irish were here, and those Irish used to be prisoners, people who had debts, who were sold into what is known as indentured servitude. So they had to sign a contract for typically 7 years, but they didn't last very long because of the weather and the harsh conditions. A lot of tobacco used to be grown and some coffee, and they couldn't work the land. Then the Dutch. Well, it started with the Portuguese. They came first. They went down to Brazil. And because the Portuguese had already started a plantation system in the Madeira Islands, that's off the coast of Africa, in Cape Verde Islands, they brought a whole lot of Africans to them. Because the Portuguese had already known what Africans are. After all, they had just come out of African rule under the Moors. And the Portuguese, when they came down to Brazil, they brought many slaves, and they started the plantation system. But when the Dutch came around, the Dutch were like, hey, let me introduce you to a crop and yield fast returns, and it is better to grow in this climate. But the British did not want Africans. The British were like, nah, we've got some people to work. But the Dutch convinced them different. These are all historical facts. This isn't something that I'm making up. And if you think that that's all a lie, you can look for companies like the Dutch East India Company, which was formed to control the trade out of Asia, the Dutch West India Company, the South Sea Company. These are actual companies that were formed to ensure the slave trade went on. The South Sea Company was given a contract called the Asiento de Negros. And the Asiento de Negros was a contract to supply slaves. You can find that on my page. I just did a video of it. Okay?
Thank you so much.
I'm not mixing it up. I cannot tell you all of history in one go. That's the problem with our people. You want all information from someone, but sometimes you don't want to go and give. And if some person barely gets a little bit out of order, you want it in secret. You want to chastise them. But are you teaching? No, you're not. You're not teaching. You're on someone's page and you're telling them what they're doing wrong. This is wrong. I am a student and I'm teaching you what little I know, not because I'm a student, but because I read for myself. And my father, him, taught me my history. This man here, Ras Aita Tafari. He sat and he taught me my history. See? So don't be on someone's page telling them all that what you're doing is wrong. Go and teach yourself, because this is the time for our people to be enlightened. There are a lot of people that don't know. They don't know that there were contracts. They don't know that there were companies formed. They don't know that the first stock exchange in the world was the Dutch East India Company that was formed to control the trade out of Asia, the spice trade out of Asia. They don't know that the pirates and the buccaneers were from our bodies. And whether Africans sold us or not, there was a trade in our bodies. There was a trade, an actual trade. There was a king, I forgot his name now, who wrote to the king of Portugal and asked him, can you please stop sending goods over here and enticing my people into war for your goods? If you want to do good for my nation, send teachers, send priests, but stop sending trinkets, because my people are fighting over it. That's the exchange that went on. A lot of European goods in exchange, and a lot of war started happening among tribes to supply a trade.
Thank you.
This is a reality.
King Alfonso.
This is a reality.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, let me just buttress your point. The thing is this: we allow the strangers to tell our story. Okay. For example, if you remember the day I was teaching about the Bakongo Empire, the ancient Congo Empire, and I was telling people that if not that I grew up to unlearn what I've learned, my presumption was that Idi Amin of Uganda was an evil man. Okay? Growing up, my school taught me that Idi Amin was an evil man. Not knowing that is actually the other way around.
that he fought for his country.
Yes, the West is funny. Do you know why I don't drink water in an international plane? Because my head might be at stake. I kid you not. After the death of Runoko Rashidi, I begin to doubt everything the more. Okay, now, as at the time King Mvemba of ancient Bakungo Empire was alive, they did not come as though they came for war. They came as traders. Some of them came like as though the way they came to ancient Kemet, like as if to say they came to seek for asylum. But when they come, they will begin to study our people. Now, the painful part, my darling, is this: nobody will be very honest to himself. If we are honest to ourselves to accept where we got it wrong and where the invaders got it wrong, then we will be on the good path. Secondly, do you know that there are children and adults presently in Africa who still don't know that religion is part of the scheme for slavery?
No, they don't.
Okay, now
They don't know.
Now, the Africans in Caribbeans have been programmed to have this embitterment, just like my brother citing is writing now. He's feeling angered that we, living in motherland, actually sold them out. Do you get my point? Some Caribbeans, some Africans in Caribbean island are having this bitterness against the Africans in homeland, that we sold them out without hearing from our own side of the story. Now, let me
I want to say something, Maazi.
Yeah.
I have to go soon because I have to take my children to their Saturday lessons.
Okay.
So there are 2 points I want to make quickly before I go. There is someone in the comments here who's saying that this is a boring subject. If this is a boring subject, then Ibrahim Touré should not have to be fighting for his life. Neither was Thomas Sankara. Neither was Patrice Lumumba. They should not have had to suffer the way they did. So if you think that this is a boring subject, then you do not know what imperialism means. Neither do you comprehend that the past is never the past, but it is always in the present. Because then you do not comprehend how Christianity was used to keep us enslaved. I will leave one point. The past is knowledge, not for you to get angry, but for you to correct your behavior in the future. Knowledge of the past for us is for us to figure out how we are going to do better. Because the people who were taken in this trade were tradesmen. They were blacksmiths. They were carpenters. They had skills. They did not just take unskilled people. Because I would like you to find in history who was apprenticing those that were taken in order to teach them. Apprenticeship takes a year, 2 years, sometimes 5. So which colonizer was apprenticing all those people so that they would know how to grow sugarcane, tobacco, cotton, coffee, and all the other crops, but mostly sugarcane. Sugarcane was developed in Papua New Guinea, and the Indians perfected. Okay? And then Europeans discovered it, and it became a spice, and then it became a trade, and then it became our burden to grow for them. So the past is not the past, and it's not boring. It merges into the present. The phones that you are using and I am using use resources from Africa. If we do not comprehend our past and how systems were used to keep us enslaved, we will repeat without fear of hurting each other. We were hurt by others. Does it help that in the future we're thinking of ways to hurt each other instead of empowering each other? Respect and manners. So we must conceptualize. But you see a female face and you don't want to hear. But there were many queens who stood up to imperialists. You should go study them. Nzinga is one of them. And the last point, there is something called the 1661 Slave Codes of Barbados. 1661. 1661 slave codes were designed when the balance of the population between colonizer and enslaved had looked almost similar. And out of fear and paranoia, they said, if these people become more than us, I wonder where we've heard that story before. If these people become more than us, they will overtake us. And so the 1661 slave codes were developed. It was called the Act for the Governing of Negroes and Other Slaves. In that act, our dress was removed. We had to wear livery. Livery means a uniform or a style of dress. Drums, wind instruments meeting together was banned. You could not meet on Sundays, Saturdays, or any other holy day. It became punishable for any act. That act was used for the formation in the 13 colonies, and many other places used the 1661 slave codes of Barbados in their own slave codes. So if you think the past is the past, you have not studied it and see how it merges into the present. But when we want answers, absolute answers, we don't like to hear the messengers because they don't come with sugary talk. Christianity was used against us. It was said that the curse of Ham is the reason why these people deserve. But before that, the Portuguese Pope split the world in two. The Spanish had half, the Portuguese had half. And through 3 to 4 treaties, you can go look for them. I'm not going to give you them. There are 4 treaties, but the last treaty said, if you find Africans, enslave them. They deserve it, basically. I can show you it because I have it written down, but I'm not. Because you must go and research. This is actual treaties that were written by Portuguese popes. One pope who split the world and then wrote a series of treaties saying that the African deserve Because when the world was split, the Spanish had half, the Portuguese. Whoever you find in these territories, they must be converted and they must be enslaved. This is fact.
It's written in your Bible. It's written in your Bible. Leviticus 25, 44 to 46. You see, the problem.
Maazi, I will continue to listen, but I have to get my children ready.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Maazi,
much.
I did not expect to be doing that, but I stay ready to teach history. So if you want to, you can go to my page and you're written. But thank you for honoring me.
Yeah, peace and
with
blessings.
Your presence. Thank you for listening to me, all of you who have listened. And for those who don't comprehend that I am African, here's a line, and I'm going to hang my clothes up like a typical. So I need to go and hang my clothes, hang my laundry before I leave home. But again, I was taught by this man.
Peace and blessings.
My father.
Peace and blessings.
Yes.
Peace and
Respect
blessings.
and manners. Thank you, Maazi.
Bye. Okay, for those who may be thinking, why do I always if you go to TikTok, the name of our page is 246 Historian. Why do I always give room for our brethren in diaspora to talk? Even when Maazi is not in the Maazi mood, then I will explain why. You see, a testament from them will ring a bell in the ears of Africans living in Africa. For example, for those people saying one-way monologue, there is something I want you to learn. Do you know what is servant leadership? Servant leadership is a form of leadership where you are actually the lead, but you are also the servant. It doesn't take nothing from me to serve you, in as much as I'm trying to lead to something. Okay? Now, without patience, then your character as a leader is not complete. And you don't see a lady of this age speak with so much passion, not because she just wants to talk, but because of the abundance of the pains. The abundance of the pains. You see, for example, there is a young seminarian on Facebook that tagged me and said he is about to prove me wrong, that the teaching I made, that believing is foolishness. The young man wrote a long epistle and said that I failed it completely. I told him, you've hit on the wrong person, but in due time, I will educate you. Now, the problem is this. If you don't know your story, why allow for this kind of testaments? If you don't know your story, and I'm telling you to look beyond this place, you may really see me as someone chasing clout. But if you know your story, you will be so apt to defend your heritage. Now, as for the young seminarian, I will respond to him when I have time. I told him, if I respond to you, if I've not been in his shoes, I wouldn't know what he's feeling. You know, in the seminary days, there is this kind of vibrant I was. I thought I've known it all. Okay? So, and let me give you an example. There are some seminarians that came from the seminary school to meet me at Oka. And they said, Maazi, you are bombarding us too much. What do we do? And I gave them one assignment. And I said, I'll give you one single assignment that will change your narrative. They said, please, Maazi, what is that? I said, if you discover how our own brother Iwe Tabanse, the one you call Iwe Netanse, died, then you may not be in the seminary school again. The young man told me, no, now Tanse died now out of malaria. I was like, no. I told the young man, no. You are telling me what the Europeans told you that killed Father Tans. Go beyond the Father Tans story from the European side. Look for the indigenous story of what transpired and see if you will learn a new lesson. Now, you see, if I come to social media and I see these young seminarians, I see our reverend fathers defending the slave master, I get angry. But you know, we are in a civilized world. Nowadays, my anger is channeled in a more profound way. Instead of it to become banter, I will channel it into an intellectual repercourse. Now, listen to this. An African person who has been convinced that everything here is vanity upon vanity will never think of a sustainable input to make. I don't know if you understand my point. If someone has convinced you that here there is a beautiful home in a faraway land where the saints of God are gathering, and someone is telling you to hustle and think of a new innovation that will change our Igbo, you will tell the person that there is a beautiful home, so why bother? You get my point? So when someone has convinced you that everything in the motherland is not worth hoping for, been shifted to a place of fairy tale. If someone has convinced you that enyi nke ụwa adịghị mma ma ọlị, akụ nke ụwa bụ ihe efu. In the Anglican church those days, there is a song they sing. Asị na m akwatu unu enu nwere n'ụwa, enwere m ebibi ọma ka ebe ebibi ọma dị mma n'eluigwe. The Sabbath people sings a song those days. Ebe ebibi ọma m dị n'eluigwe ọmara mma. If someone have told you that there is a better home more than this place, then nothing will push you to change your environment. That is the point I'm making. Now, these people came to our land and disorganized our development. Remember what I said? These people took the best of the best. If you check in the eras of slavery, it was the best brain. You don't take an ET as slave. They don't need you. They take the best skillsmen. When you read inventions made by Africans, try and study inventions made by Africans. You see that everything, 97% of the things you think exist on earth today were invented by your ancestors. Now the problem is this: someone has told you that all these things is nothing. You channel your energy to the abode, whereas there is nothing abode. How can you think of sustainable development When someone has convinced you that there is a beautiful home in a faraway land, the best craftsmen was taken away from our land. The best sculptors, artists, builders, wood carvers, they were taken away from our land. I'm not live on YouTube. I'm only live on Facebook and on TikTok. Now, when they took the best of the best from our land, what happens to the students? There is no more teachers to continue the teaching. Evidence of this claim is this. Look up some artworks done in the time past. Look up the artwork done now. Very empty and shallow. With due respect to every artist, I'm not saying your work are empty. Just get my point. With the level of 3D artistry displayed in the time past, and with the level of artwork we are doing today, you notice that these people took away the best of the brains. Now, you may think that the story is not necessary, but if you don't know what happened in the past, you would not know how the future will be. It is this same kind of kindness that we are that made us to welcome them as if to say they came for good. Opened our arms for them, gave them everything. Now let me give you an example. When the people don't know the significance of their history, they can say what is against the glory of their ancestors. Before I came into my daily teachings as usual, before I started teaching on social media, many people have been convinced that the Igbo ancestors do not have history. Listen, I repeat. Many people were convinced, and they said it. They taught me in school that there was no documented history from our ancestors. And we learned. That was why when I started this video, I said, education is not good, but knowledge is very good. Now, education is a form of programming. Now, do you know nursing council exam in Nigeria? Nigeria is busy breeding the best nurses and doctors for UK and the US and Canada. Tell me the biggest brain in nursing. Tell me the biggest brain in medicine. And I will point US, America, Canada, UK. That is where they are practicing. And what do I beg you people in return? Build me a research center. Something that will entice those brains from not living. I told this generation that wealth, riches is not counted by finance. In the ancient time, riches were counted by impute. For example, you are a very good doctor who is happy to move over to the UK for a greener pasture. Mind you, I'm not saying you are wrong. Get my point. But what legacy are we to leave? Who are the ones that will change Africa? The best engineers are traveling to Europe. Welcome to Africa, where people thank God in the churches because we got visa. Welcome to Africa, where we are giving Thanksgiving because we got ordinary visa. And you know what they do? They give you a clause, aduro, or you go and give birth with their indigenous people, so that you bring in their gene into their land, your own gene into their land, that God gene into their land. And the new thing now is that they will hold the children and deport the parents. I told you people, most of these children we are giving birth overseas will not come home. You always see me saying this. There is a policy on the ground now. Note it. Hate me for all you care. I will always tell you my little truth. For those that are crying, everybody is going overseas. Why you think overseas is worth it? Is because of the conversion rates. If $1 is equals to £1, I spit on America, I spit on UK, I will not be there. Let those in America open their mouth and tell you this psychological trauma. It's an uncle, you think you just stand up and visit your uncle as you please without invitation. You think is this one you stand up on a Sunday to visit a friend uninvited? They will give you Sunday rice, you eat. How dare you? How dare you visit somebody without invitation? They broke the bond of brotherhood over there. Every 30 minutes, someone is dying of depression. Now, imagine our people. Imagine our people living abroad. Do you know why you see them on social media all the time? Do you know why they are always on social media? Why you see them on social media is because they are missing home too much. And there is the only way they can connect from their loneliness is to find a community where their brothers are interacting. You think you are in the right path. You are bragging. Do you know how many of my children in America? You are bragging. You are bragging. You are bragging. And if I remind you how many of our kids that will not come home, an average young man here is staying in a 3-bedroom apartment. Welcome to Europe, where 4 persons are sharing one room. See, that is why once they come home by December, Emeka France, Onyeka Thailand, Emi Japan, Chinyere Germany, you will see them running about like mad dogs, because that is the only time they will feel human. If they want to teach our children the history of Africa, they will bring the pictures taken in the war, the starving picture of Congo, the starving picture of the Biafran children, and show them that this is the picture of Africa. not knowing that this is a land where you can comfortably stay without infringement. They lied to you about everything. Flight, flight, flight. If my calculations are right, the distance from America to Nigeria will not be more than 5 hours. But they will never take you a direct flight. So that Africans in diaspora will presume that home is far. But until nature came in and exposed them, sand dune from the Sahara. Sand dune. Do you know what is sand dune? Sand dune from the Sahara dropped in the Caribbean island. Ikukukulaja na Sahara desert. Kujia na Sahara. If ordinary wind they can blow the sand from Sahara desert to this Caribbean island, which means all this thing they are flying you from America to London, to France, to Germany, to layover. All those layover is a pre-calculated attempt to make African children born in diaspora to think that home is far. I told you people that some of the things we say comes with a threat. If you like, you clap. If you like, go to Thanksgiving. Thank God that they gave you visa. Some of the half-baked leaders we have today has even contributed to reasons why our youth are thanking Chukwu for giving them visa. No rule of law, no rule of law, zero transparency, accountability. A poor person became a governor, and after his leadership is worth billions, and you are thanking him, you are hailing him. On one in a Tilora. Abia State in Nigeria, prove to you that once a good man climbs on seat, you see light. Look at Abia. Look at Abia. Look at Abia. It is with Abia that I know that one simple good governance, insurgency will depreciate to zero. Some of the things we are praying for in Africa is actually our fundamental human rights. In 1970, the Sheikh of Dubai had a vision. In 1980, he said that he will make Dubai the best country on earth. He will make Dubai the best country on earth. He said not just to make it the best country in the region, but to make it the best country on earth. These are visionary leaders, men that had vision. And in 2024, what would you have to say about Dubai? Africans are there washing toilets for them. Because we are the Central Republic of caregivers. An African working as a caregiver will be parading himself as the medical chief of staff. Anumpama. In a bonse, they reduced you to bonse, and you are happy. Oppressing those in Africa as if to say Nebo, medical chief of staff. Eba. Nsiki Nebo. Has the Sheikh of Dubai not achieved the vision he has for United Arab Emirates? Now come to Africa. There was a man called Muammar Gaddafi. He saw the unthinkable and said, even though Libya has no water, we will generate an artificial sea. And this man made an artificial sea inside Libya. What can't we achieve on earth? What can't we achieve? We are so comfortable. If Dubai, a desert, can become a home for everybody today, if a desert like Dubai could be made a home, and for you to know how empty our African leaders are, all of them we are watching, they killed Gaddafi. When I call them puppets of the West, you think I'm joking. How can our leaders, 54 countries, how can 53 persons watch and they came and picked Gaddafi, rubbished Gaddafi as a nobody? You don't understand. The world is not as it seems. The earlier you wake up, the better. The earlier you wake up, the better for you. What crime did Patrice Lumumba commit? What crime? A man that saw vision that the most blessed country in solid mineral is Congo. And he wants to make Congo the best of the best. If your school teacher taught you that Idi Amin was an evil man, if you're a school teacher, if you are a school teacher and you are still teaching the students of Africa that Idi Amin was evil, shame on to you. Before they hosted Idi Amin, he asked them, show me one account outside of Libya, outside of Uganda that I have. Show me one account. Have you seen a man this transparent in his life? And look at the way Europe divided themselves. You can move virtually in every Europe country on train. The entirety of Europe is interconnected. In fact, the flight, the amount you pay for flight that will take you from Lagos to Anambra is the money you pay for flight from France to Germany. During World Cup, you see the price hike Just from Nigeria to Ivory Coast, how many hours? They made inter-travel within Africa. They made inter-travel within Africa. Very bad. They broke intrapersonal relationship between Africa. Yet our African leaders are not coordinated. The only thing they know how to do is to wear border and be going up and down. Africa as a continent. If I tell you how many currency we have in Africa, you will shout. The distance between Lagos and Benin, Cotonou, is not far. But immediately I reach Cotonou, I need a new currency to trade in Cotonou. If I enter Togo, I need a new currency. Once I enter Ghana, at Aflawo, I need a new currency. If I reach Senegal, I need a new currency. Where be from Greece to UK, ordinary 19 euro. Now, if I want to go to Europe, the 27 country Schengen, I can easily go with one single document. One single document. And I can interconnect all this country in a train. If you see where an African is searching a fellow African in Kenya, you would think I'm a drug kingpin. Little na Kenya. Ina search him kanzulori na. You won't understand it now. But I'm boldly telling you. I'm boldly telling you. I'm boldly telling you that we have dealt with ourselves so bad that if we don't start thinking, the generation of youth is so comfortable that we are waiting for iPhone to release a higher version from iPhone 15. Even if they